Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, hey, Cam. Hey, hey, hey. How's it going? You're the only one here so far, buddy. Just me and you. Just the two of us. We can make a weird spaceship. Just the two of us. And now the three of us. Just the three of us. Okay, so the problem I'm having is yeah, it's just one of us again. So I want to figure out how to shorten this. Might have to move it up like that. Don't want it hanging off the back end like that. And that puts this thing all out of whack. Because it's got a plate to sit in. Cut this part off, then this won't fit on there well. It's not going to fit inside. I'll have to cut this corner too. Not sure what to do about this big hole in the back yet. So if I'm going to put this on here, I got to figure out what to put there. I did find my instructions. I'm going to see if it shows me what's actually supposed to go there. Or because I rearranged the front to the back, so this had a plate. So this, I see. So this plate right here is what's supposed to go up inside there. And I did not take that into account. Okay, so lower engine panel. Wondering what this was. Apparently goes right there. I guess so it can make a little light box, I guess. It's only one like that. Where is there? Yeah, there's not another one of those. Okay, so that just goes on there. I suppose I could use it on the back to fill this in. It's the right size. So I'm going to need a square piece to fill this in. Let me see. Well, I can get rid of this bottom part for now. Just work with this piece as it is like that. Makes it easier. Okay, so if I cut this off, bring it up to here. Could have that there, but I'll have to cut the corners of this so that they fit into here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I've decided. Number 3 is here. A third person joined. How's it going, number 3? All right, so I'm just gonna do that so you guys can see what I'm doing. Just gonna go right across. I gotta turn it on first. I didn't turn it on. All right, snap that baby right off. Rub it down on the old fret leveling beam. There's a 4th person here. Welcome, welcome, whoever you are out there. Thanks for joining us. All right, that's not bad. Okay, so let's see if we put this down. Bring that right up to there. Now we're not hanging off as much. Actually, not at all. It's pretty even where I wanted it to be. That's another deal is these things. These guys are on such an angle that I have to cut that. So what I just got to do is match this angle. that. Stay there, stay there. So that's an easy cut. 4. So right down. It's going to take a lot of that away. I wonder if I can open up this part instead. Put it up on here so I can look. That. All right, so it's possible that I can open this part up a little bit. I don't need a lot. Just got to pretty much make a hole. And so there's where I want to go, right about there. So if I cut this away, or trying to be cute. Very nicely done, says Cameron. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. What was very nicely done? Can you guys hear that? Bird is trying to be cute. Put him in bed and he's trying to be a sweetheart now. I want to come out and play. Yeah, maybe we don't need that piece right there. Okay. So I'm almost there. That's what I was talking about. So I think I can get the rest of the way with the file. easy to file in here. Give it a shot anyway. This one's a little bit more aggressive. One of these days I'm going to try putting a file in the chuck of the Sonic Saber here and see what happens when I file with it. Maybe it could also be a Sonic file. Who knows? Because when you use it this way and you scrape, it actually works fairly well. Scraping like that. It moves the material well, but it's a little more difficult to control. It wants to ride up and down on the little bumps. Go to bed, bird. That fits. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that right here. It's right in there. It's right in there like that. Okay, now let's duplicate that. Something like that. Something like that. Why should mark it back together on me before I can take it apart? Sticking together is what good waffles do. Ow. Hey, there's Howard. Hey, Howard. Dash is here. Dash says, wrong franchise. Almost there. Almost there. Bombs away. Negative. It didn't go in. Oh, are you playing golf again? You playing that bedroom golf, Dash? So please enlighten me. Oh, you must be Happy Gilmore referencing, right? Cam will know. Was he doing a Happy Gilmore, Cam? Yes, we get it. You're a pretty bird. Jeez. Okay. Let's put it on there. Let's put it on the top. Do this one right there like that. Where's that stuck to? There we go. I think I got rid of it. That one. This one. Now, it should fit right over, as Mary's saying hi to Howard. Oh, and looky, Lou. Okay, so I went a little heavy on the left side. A little too much there, but that's okay. We can fill it in. And then that's what I wanted. I got less overhang. That's why we use the glue. Push the glue down before we push the parts down. Push down to the glue and then push down to the parts. So that kind of has to like slide on. That's kind of cool. Won't go on any other way. And there we go. I got the back end. Oh, he says when they were blowing up the Death Star. Okay, when they were doing the trench run attack sequence there. It's been a while since I've seen what was that one? Empire Strikes Back. I think the Death Star. Okay, so that's done. So I'm going to put this together a little bit. No, I am not. I am not, because I need to cut this out. Because that's supposed to be, if that's an impulse engine, then it's got 3, or is that supposed to be the warp engine? No, these are the warp engines. That's what these are. Does that get a light? So I know this cow catcher has a red light behind it. This must have a light too. This is like an impulse engine, right? Can anyone tell me? Anyone in the chat? Anyone listening? Anybody out there? Mary? Mary, do you know? Mary knows. She'll come and tell me. Well, I think I'm gonna cut this out and put a little panel behind it. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Cameron says, not sure. I don't know the ship's good enough. Yeah, well, you know what? I should know this, Cameron. I should know the ship's good enough. And I'm pretty sure that that has a light. Well, it does now. Got that cut out pretty nicely, too. The bird won't shut up because he hears me talking. He knows someone's up, someone's awake, and they can't understand. He can't understand why he's in there when someone's out here talking. And Dash says, you're asking the wrong guy. Jordan and Andrew would know. You know, Jordan and Andrew aren't watching. And I'm pretty sure that that's an engine anyways. So what difference does it make anyways? It's my ship. I'm modding it so much anyways. What's the difference does it make if I make that an engine or a window? Could even make that into a shuttle bay if I wanted to. That'd actually be a pretty cool place for a shuttle bay. It's like, I mean, we got impulse engines here. And we got warp nacelles on the wingtips. What possible purpose is there for a third impulse engine? All right, that could be a shuttle bay. Cameron says, yeah, that would be a cool shuttle bay. It would. Does anybody know how to print 3D print little Klingon shuttles? Try to make one. I have to try and find some reference photos and see what the Klingon shuttles look like. I can't recall offhand seeing any shuttle bays on any Klingon ships from the movies and shows. Not to say that there hasn't been anything shown on screen, but just can't say that I could think of it offhand. I mean, they show everybody else's shuttles and shuttle bays. I'm sure we've seen Klingon shuttles. Hey, there's Trenton Bennett. How's it going, buddy? One of my biggest viewers. You comment on every one of my videos. Welcome to the live stream, Trenton. Catching live for the first time. Hey, Jody and all. Well, hey, Trent, how you doing? Thanks for joining. I'm working on the Klingon 7D. It's a D7, but it's backwards. So the D7 battlecruiser is now the 7D cattle bruiser. And right now, I'm working on the big deck right here on the back. So I've cut it off and I've shortened it. Cut the hull off and flipped it around 180 degrees. And I took inch and a half out of the right here, the neck section. I shortened that. So I took about an inch and a half out of that. And I relocated the impulse engines to the back part. And Trent says, I really do like that idea. Looks like a FASA idea. Yeah. I've never, Ken sent me a link to a website that shows FASA related things. And I attempted to look at that website today, and I wasn't able to stay on there for very long. Every time I tried to click on something or scroll, every time I touched the screen, a different ad would pop up and another pop-up thing came up, and I couldn't see the pictures and I couldn't find anything or navigate the site, so I gave up on that. So I'm not really familiar with it, but I'm told that it was a board game, an early role-playing board game from what I've been told. So I think this is going to be just a cute little shuttle bay. And I already have a piece that's almost the exact right size it has to be to be the door. So look at that. It's even the right shape. Trent says, hi, Imariwa. There. Go paint that, I don't know, black, I guess. Or red. There, that's the side we want. We want the texture to be facing outwards so that when it's painted we can see it. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. All right, I'll stick that in there. Paint it from the inside. I'll probably paint it from the outside as well. It's my little antler tool here to just move my glue around a bit. I don't want a big glob of it. Right, make sure I got the ridges outwards. We go. Hey, we've got 8 people here. How's it going, 8 people? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way in or on your way out. Trent says, I built this kit a few months back, probably the end of last year. Haven't finished it though. Well, it's not too late to rip it apart and turn it into a 7D. 7D. All right. Okay, let's get some. Let's get this little thing. One of these little things, whatever you call it. Brush to paint. Where is my painting thing? Go. Some plain black. I'm just going to paint black on the inside for light blocking purposes. Focus. All right. This will be a door. It'd be cool to open it up and have little shuttles, but ain't nobody got time for that. Trent says that's tempting, but I'm not experienced in scratch building or doing this sort of thing. I'm mostly out of the box builder. Oh, wow, that's just fun. The first time I made models, I did that back when I was young in the 90s, before I knew about all the things you could do to models. Back then, it was just the same thing. Open the box, follow the instructions, build the model. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, that doesn't need to be there right now. Like that. Okay, so I want to stick these on. Like that. Yeah, where's the other one? All right. That slips over. And I can just fill that with a little Vallejo crapolio. A little Vallejo cornholio. Jamming in there. Okay, so I want to light that. Okay, so I need 4 here. Already got this one. Probably try to install this right now. Okay, this one's going to be tough. Don't have. I ran out of the normal CA glue that I usually use last night. So I'll try to roll this around, spread it evenly. Get in there. Like so. So now just stay like that. Okay, so get some of my magic here. I wonder if it's going to react the same way with this as it does with the CA. Only one way to find out. Shove some in there. See what happens. Oh yeah, it looks like it went pretty good there. It's nice and solid. Cameron says, ooh, I like the magic powder. Yeah, look. It even says magic on the container. Magic. This is my cement. So when I drop the baking powder on the glue there, it catalyzes and instantly hardens into an indestructible plastic. Well, it's not indestructible, but you can file it and sand it and paint it and do whatever you want to it practically instantly. So Trent saying that sounds better than Instaset. In the application that I'm using it in, yes, it is better than Instaset because, as you can see, that's totally filled in now, and that's solid. It's not going to move, right? So otherwise, it would have been just hanging on by the very thin edge of this metal, which isn't thick at all. It has nothing to grip onto. So this way it turns into a plastic sort of cement and it's locked in there. But I don't usually use this on the outside of the model. I only use this where it's not going to be seen, to like reinforce joints and stuff like that when I'm gluing pieces of plastic together. And also, another reason I use it is because I don't have Instaset. Otherwise, I probably would use some if I did have some. But this works for me, and it works for filling in. Like I used it in all these cracks here last night to fill in this and little gaps here. And then you can just instantly start filing it. And it's super hard and super durable. Same here. I filled in the gaps of the joinery there. All this with super glue. Okay, so that worked well. So what I need, I gotta get some fresh, grab a fresh set of lights. So since I don't know how to do proper wiring and I don't have one of those power supplies, and it's not easy for me to get my hands on lighting and supplies and stuff like that. Plus I'm terrible at soldering. So I just use these guys. Pre-wired fairy lights. It's basically an SMD with a little bubble of hard plastic around it. So that's what I do. So I need 4 of them for back here. But I should make my, what I should do is make my covers for my impulse engines back here. So I should be able to get enough out of there. So I'm just going to make a tape template by sticking the tape on here. Get in here with the blade. Okay, there's one. So now I want to make sure I get it on the. I want to make sure I get it on there in the right orientation. So this has ridges. So dang it. Didn't break. We got 7 viewers currently, which I think is cool. Okay, so go like this. So that one didn't work. I'm gonna try this one again. Press it down. I will catch up with the chat in just a second. Nope, I won't because there's no new chats. I almost thrusted it through my thumb. I know that's what you guys are all waiting for. I know that's why everyone's here. I want to see me jab myself with the X-Acto knife or slice into my delicate hand flesh with the sonic saber. Yeah, I know you guys. Okay, so I should have thought of this ahead of time. I should have attached these the inside here before I put this on. So I guess what I have to do is get rid of that. Rip that out of there. Trent says, I'm still here. I'm mesmerized by watching you. Well, and Cameron says, same, Trent. You guys are mesmerized? You're getting sleepy. Sleepy. I don't know what that was. I was mesmerizing you guys. Cut this away. This. Yeah, made short work of that. Okay, where's my grabby, nappy, snaggy things? Snappy, snaggy, grabby things, where are you? These snappy, snaggy, grabby things. So, okay. So I've opened that up now. I can get in there and apply these. I need 4 of these, or 2 of each, I mean. But at least now, you know what? Going about this all the wrong way. Put this right on here, line up the lines, and trace around it, you fool! You fool! Jeez. Stupid fool. Fool. Yes. Okay. I shall cut the first one, fit it properly, and then use it as a template to cut the second one. Yes. Not too small. I don't want to be sitting here going, damn it, I cut it twice and it's still too short. So there, there. And I'll see if it fits in there. I'm positive that's going to be too big to start. Okay. So now I can smallenize it slightly. Looks like I can take a bit off here. Trent pities the fool. You pity the fool? Who, me? You pitying me? Thanks, bud. I'm a fool. Sometimes I don't think of the best way to do something right away. And sometimes I don't think of the best way to do something ever. But that's just how it goes. Get this crapola out of here. Get out of here, crapola. Get out of there. There you go. This part's probably going to be a problem. I think I'll have to trim that down a bit more. Get in your home. just a slight, just to say a millimeter. Let's take a millimeter off of that. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Come on now. You know you're supposed to go now. Get in now. Come on now, son. Sure doing good now. Okay, I really wish I didn't get too excited to start putting this together because I neglected a few steps along the way that would have saved me some troubles. So didn't think about putting these in ahead of time. Come on now. If I trim it anymore, I risk trimming it too small because it's technically just one part right here where it doesn't want to get in there. Perhaps I could trim inside the perhaps I could trim inside here a little bit. Just see what the shape is. Can't really get in with this thing. Let's see what I got. All right, got the tile cutter. I'm gonna mute my mic because this is loud. That's too big. So I got a bunch of these bits here. They're too small for my tool here. So what I did is I just put some heat shrink tubing around the shaft of it there to make it a little bigger. It fits in there. So I'm going to see if I can just carve out enough for that to get in there. right. Okay, so I'm just realizing, don't think I need to. I don't think I need to have these on my freaking ears, man. Killing me. How's my audio? Can you still hear me if I put it right there? Am I still good? Can you hear what I'm saying? Am I loud? Am I clear? It's so damn hot in here. I just can't wear that on my head anymore. Still good. Thanks, Trent. I still don't want to get down in there. Still not quite there. See, there's a massive gap because it's like not flat inside there. So I think I'm gonna have to put it on the outside. I'll be forced to fit it into the hole there. So it'll get a better fit and look better anyways. Let's see. So what I'll do is try to keep this on 90-degree angle. So okay, so this has an edge that sticks out, which is good for me because I could put this up against here and line it up. First, I can just make sure that edge is nice and smooth and square. So I can place this on. Hopefully, if I can hold it steady enough, then what we'll have to do is use a little piece of tape. Okay, just hold that temporarily. So what I I'm going to try to do is get my scrape on. Mark it with the blade here. So you guys won't be able to see that on the screen, but I can see my lines here. So now I just need to finesse the shape slightly. The fret leveling beam. Just gonna take a little bit off of there. Just a smidge. Turn it this way, just a smidge. So that should actually be this. Use my chili blade here. Okay, so I think I can put that in there now. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Yeah. You bugger. Okay, just went and flopped all over the place on me. So got a little bit of mooey right there. So almost there. I want this to fit inside. Just barely. 0.5 millimeter from there. Another chunk off the bottom. Okay, it's just a matter of softening the corners to get it in there. Hard part is going to be to get it just to go in a little bit. So I've got no stopper at the back. So almost there. Good, Sandy. Blah. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so if I press this flat, should, but it didn't. Should have, but it didn't. Go. Pushed it a little too far. Okay, so I need just a 20 more off the top. Okay, go in there like swimwear. Nice and tight. But just like your swimwear, don't want it in there too deep. Oh. You want it in tight, but not too deep. So a slight more, almost there. Just that one corner, I think. Very tedious, this fitting right here. It would have been a lot better if I could have just put them on as one piece on the inside, but I would have had to smooth out the inside, and I would have had to think of that ahead of time, which I didn't do. reasons, which we won't discuss right now. Sometimes you gotta go with the flow, says Trent. That's right. Sometimes you do gotta just go with the flow. But I wish I would have planned ahead a little bit more. I had actually started building this thing correctly, and I decided yesterday to crack this while it was here, where it was supposed to be. I decided to crack it off and relocate it, so I had to rearrange a lot of the components to make that happen. Like this piece, I made this rear end piece to replace it because I wanted all the panel details that were on this original piece. So I took them. And they were all in little chunks right there, which I will disperse throughout the surface of the model after to add details wherever they're needed. A Klingon jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, that's right. Klingon jigsaw puzzle. Okay, so I'm still just not quite making it in there. And I can tell it's the bottom part or the top. Gonna take it off the bottom. Come out this way. Cameron says, great job so far. Thanks, buddy. Although this one piece is really starting to frustrate me. Come on. All right. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Looks like it's a little crooked, eh? Hey. Focus. Focus. It's trying to. As fun as this has been, I got a jet. Good night, Jody and Ema. Hope all here has a good night. Well, Trent, thank you so much for joining tonight. And also, thank you so much for watching Trek Mods faithfully and commenting on all my videos. I really appreciate your positive encouragement, all your kind compliments. It's always awesome to see your name pop up when I put out a new video and I see that Trent's watched it. So thanks for coming. Thanks for being a fan. And I'll give you a shout out in the next video, buddy. Have a good night. He says, you're welcome, man. Colon bracket. All right. Colon bracket to you too, buddy. Colon bracket. The old colon bracket treatment. You know what? He's right. It is getting late. It's almost 1. Last night I said I'll go to 1, and I got blabbing away and went a little past that. But it's okay. So that was looking a little bit crooked. I'm going to use the actual groove. Oh yeah, now that I put it on the mat here, I can see. Well, that's much better. Just that. Just a slight, tiny adjustment. Not even the width of one of the lines on this piece of plastic was enough to get it where I wanted. Sure, everybody knows what that sound is, if you can hear it. Okay, let's check it out there. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Come on, man, get in there. Okay. Same thing with this one. Make sure my lines are on the outside. Okay, so I need this flat. Square is, I need this flat and square. And Dashes, I'm here still watching, working on Darth Vader. He's gonna do some house cleaning. How far are you on the Darth Vader there, Howard? Got his legs on yet? Does he got legs? That Darth Vader model there from Fan Home or whatever it is pretty cool. It's very detailed. There's a couple of guys out there working on it. Looks like a fun model. And I can't see what's going on, but I'm scraping the plastic here with the tip of my blade to try to get the outline again, as I did last time. Uh-oh. I have to start over. I made it too small. I'm going to try it from the outside this time. Because I can see sort of in there. Oh, I know, a ball go final top. It's so hot, he's getting sick. All right, that's better. Gotta trim. Just a little triminy. Which side? Go for this side. A little bit more. So about Darth Vader, Howard says stage 3. I think I got up to 18. I think if I get to stage 8 or 9, I might start putting in the first stage of Iron Spider together. Just so behind on my building. Well, you get that far behind because you got hundreds and hundreds of model kits to build. Go buy model kits, man. You won't be behind. trying to, yeah, it's hard to see. But I'm using my chisel bit here just to, or not my chisel bit, my chisel blade, just to trim 0.5 millimeter at a time off of the edge of this to fit it in here. And once I get this fitted in here, that's going to be the end of my show for tonight. Okay, so now the corners, just the sanding it seems to shred the plastic just a little bit. And you'll get a nice, even, smooth edge. So I'm just trimming it with the scissors. Just got it like that. Okay, so now we'll take a bump off the bottom. Yeah. In there. Okay, well, there you go. That one went a little easier than the first one. Don't get much perfecter than that. You heard me. Don't get much perfecter than that. And they're slightly inset in there. If you can see that. Just in a little bit. A bit of marker on there, but that's okay. That'll come off. And Howard's saying, it's not model kits, it's the housework and the farm work today. I missed most of the woody stream because I was tired this heat. Oh, I wipes everyone out, buddy, this heat, especially farm work, man. Such hard work. And it's really time consuming. Like, you got to be pretty dedicated to run the farm. Like yesterday, my buddy thought he had an appointment, got me outside, said we had to go, and I'm like, you mean, yeah, he shows me the paperwork, it says it's July 22nd. What's today, July 15th? Tell him, not yet, not yet. He says I'm a week ahead of life. I says, go back to bed. Yeah, that's right. Go back to bed. You don't need to be a week ahead of life. All right, so there, I did it. What did I just do? Oh yeah, the okay, so yeah, I did the impulse engine there, and I did the turned this one into a shuttle bay. Okay, just have to clean that out. We got some fog from the glue. A little bit of fog from the glue there. It's okay, that cleans out. Alrighty. That goes on top. Oh, I tried to put it on the right way by accident. Where's the cow catcher? Hey, where's that curly part? Over there. Okay. Shorten that. Right on there. So now the only thing I got to worry about is that little gap right there, which is not a big deal. I can fill that in with a flat piece of styrene, and we'll be good to go. There we go. Whoever's watching, thank you guys so much for watching my live stream of the Klingon 7D cattle bruiser, which is obviously backwards D7 battle cruiser, 7D cattle bruiser. Making some changes, changing it up. We're doing some stuff. I think it's gonna look cool. Howard says looks amazing. Cameron says looks great. Thank you guys, and the other 5 of you out there, whoever else is watching. Thank you guys for watching Trek Mods and watching my little ship show. Keep on trekking. See you guys later. Bye. End stream. See, I want to get my thing hooked up so I can go roll that beautiful starship footage and then have my video play, but I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe soon. Bye.